The final push in Gold Rush, a high-stakes race against time as the final weeks of the Gold Rush season loom. The pressure is mounting for the crews to maximize their gold production before winter forces operations to shut down. With only a limited amount of time left, Rick Nes, Parker Snobble, and Tony Beats are each facing their own unique set of challenges, both mechanical and personal. These challenges are threatening to derail their seasons, but they know that every ounce of gold now could be the difference between success and failure. Rick Nes is at a critical juncture, having already struck gold at Rally Valley, where his crew pulled in an impressive 900 ounces. Rick is hoping that his new cut at Vegas Valley will deliver a significant payday. However, his ambitious gamble requires all hands on deck, and his crew is stretched thin. Tensions arise especially with his foreman Buzz Lego, who initially resists taking on additional responsibilities. Buzz's reluctance to drive a fourth truck leads to a mechanical failure that slows down production even further. This breakdown forces the crew into a scramble to replace the truck's turbo, but after a tense few hours they manage to get it back on track. Despite the setback, Rick's frustration with Buzz grows as the latter becomes increasingly dissatisfied with his work. Buzz, on the verge of quitting, decides to take a nap on the job, which further exacerbates the situation. Rick has no choice but to step in as a leader, confronting Buzz and giving him an ultimatum: either commit to the team or walk away. In the end, Rick successfully reassures Buzz of his importance to the operation, and they come to an understanding. Still, with the clock ticking down, the pressure is far from over, and Rick's gamble at Vegas Valley remains uncertain. Meanwhile, Parker Schnabel is fighting to recover from a costly mistake earlier in the season. His ambitious goal of extracting 10,000 ounces was derailed after a significant setback at Dominion Creek. Undeterred, Parker invests $2.5 million into a new land purchase at Sulphur Creek, hoping that pre-ripped ground will provide the breakthrough he desperately needs. But before the crew can even get started, they encounter another obstacle: the intake pond feeding their wash plant. Bob is clogged with debris. Rather than wait for an expensive and time-consuming solution, Parker's team comes up with a creative fix, using trees to construct a makeshift beaver dam. This innovative approach saves them hours of downtime. But the crew soon faces additional mechanical failures, including a broken bucket on their 480 excavator. A stressful search for a replacement part adds to the tension, but once again luck is on their side, and the team gets back to work despite these challenges. Parker's crew manages to deliver solid results. Their plants process gold and deliver a total of 4,593 Oz, just above half of their adjusted goal of 8,000 noon. While progress is being made, Parker knows that he still has a long way to go, and with the season rapidly coming to a close, the pressure is mounting to make up for lost time. Tony Beats is also feeling the weight of the season's pressures. His goal of 5,000 Oz seems within reach, but only one wash plant is operating, and his team's resources are stretched thin. To boost production, Tony places his hopes in his daughter Monica to spearhead a new push at Hester Cut. However, unforeseen issues with waterlogged ground and collapsing banks make progress difficult. After several delays, Monica decides to reinforce the banks with gravel from old tailings, but conditions remain unpredictable. Despite the setbacks, Tony's team continues to push forward, and their efforts yield solid results, bringing Tony's total to 4,159. As winter fast approaches, each miner is fully aware that every decision now counts, with mechanical breakdowns, personnel issues, and unpredictable weather all playing a part in their success or failure. The stakes have never been higher. The next few weeks will determine whether the risks taken by Rick, Parker, and Tony will pay off, or whether their seasons will end in disappointment in this high-stakes race for gold. The pressure is on, and the drama is far from over. Thank you.